Let's talk about the next video, clearing the attic, video number 2. We're going to talk about the lock. I have the key right here. If you remember in the first video, we talked about the box, right? Where something happens in our life and the thoughts that we're thinking about it, the experiences, the emotions, we really are not ready to deal with it. We really um, just feel like we want to put it out of sight, out of mind. So we put it in a box, we lock it away, we put it in the attic, which is, of course, if you're following any of the secrets in the attic or clearing the attic information, you know that that's a metaphor for the mind. And, when this was first taught to me, I thought it was such a valuable explanation because when I got to the point where I'm like, great, I've done the inner work, I've uh let go of the emotions, blah 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 blah, whatever all the inner work is, and like I'm in the martial arts, I can kick butt and take names, it's all good, I can take care of myself physically, mentally, everything is good. But the balance is physical, mental, and spiritual. Physical, mental, and spiritual. So as long as you're feeling like you need to fight, like you need to protect, you need to guard, then you're probably keeping whatever that is locked away. And when you feel strong enough, and there will be times when you feel strong enough and you talk about it and you feel like you're talking about it from a place of authority and a place of strength, a place of inner strength, empowerment. And think about it, it's like you're taking the box out of storage, you're opening it up, you're taking a look at it, and then you're closing the lid and you're putting the box in the attic. But we do lock things away. Now, what is the purpose for a lock? Nobody puts anything in a box and locks it if they don't care about it, right? The lock exists to protect something. So the question becomes, what are you protecting? Most people are protecting themselves from pain. Um, you might have an experience in a relationship where someone done you wrong and you're like, oh, I am never going to let that happen again. And so you close your heart off, right? You say, I'm not going to date again. I'm not going to be with people again. I'm just going to stay by myself. And you don't put yourself out there. You don't get out there because you're so afraid of being hurt again. But that's locking yourself away. That's not clearing the attic. As long as it's locked away, it's still there. It's still mm, floating around, right? In the mind. Think about it. If you have storage, maybe it's in your garage, maybe it's in an attic or a basement and a storage facility. You have things in there and they're out of sight, out of mind. But every once in a while you think, oh yeah, I think that thing is stored in the box on the third row. And something will bring it up into mind. You do know that that stuff is there. It'll never be gone as long as it's being stored there. And when we lock something away, we create rules, right? We don't trust people, we don't speak up, we don't ask for help, we don't get too close, we don't let people see the real us. So, what happens when that lock just keeps things in a place in the box wherever it's being stored? And in this case, we're talking about in the attic, right? The interesting thing is about a lock, right? Not only does it keep things in, but it also keeps things out. The hurt stays inside. The fear stays inside. Hmm. The shame stays inside. The stories stay inside. So unless you unlock the box and open the lid, those things can't come out. You can't clear the attic as long as you continue to have these things locked away. And we're not unlocking the box and taking a look because we want to suffer. We're just really saying, you know what? Okay, I'm ready to clear this attic. I'm ready to clear this box. And it might just be one box at a time. That's okay. Give yourself permission just to do whatever feels right for you. Not because it's too dangerous to face, not because you have a day where you're feeling exceptionally strong, because here's what I've discovered. Most of the time, we're not protecting ourselves from experiences. We're protecting the meaning of the experience, the meaning that we've given the experience. An example of that is maybe somebody rejected you. So the experience is rejection, but the meaning became, I'm not enough. Nobody loves me. I don't matter. That can border too on abandonment. So it's not just the thing, it's not just the experience that we lock away. And when we lock those things away, when we do not allow ourselves to clear the attic, just because it's locked away doesn't mean that you've released it. If no story is ever looked at, if no story ever gets questioned, how would the lock ever come off? Because if you're keeping things locked away in those boxes, remember, every lock has a reason. There's a reason it's there. But every lock also has a key, and you're the only one who has the key. We'll explore the key in the next video. But in the meantime, think about this. Last video, we talked about the box. Today, we talked about the lock. Next week, we're going to talk about the key. So let's think about this. What are you keeping locked away? What is the importance of the lock? What is the importance of the box? What is the importance of the key? Until then, notice what you're protecting. I paused for a minute in this video and just to think about this because I'm reflecting on my own experience and the freedom, the peace of mind, the, oh gosh, just the ability to be able to live happy, regardless of what's going on around you, simply because clearing the attic was a choice that I made. And I invite you to think about these videos. If you're called to watch them, just think about the subject matter and ask yourself, what am I sticking in the box? What has been there that I haven't even been paying attention to? Which of the boxes have a lock on them? Because there are some boxes that are just like, yeah, I don't want to think about that. Then there are other boxes like, I definitely don't want to think about those. But they are impacting you. They really are. In the meantime, this is Nancy Muller, the one and only Life Sensei, saying ciao for now.